Hello guys. So welcome in the next session of an entrepreneurship course. So in this particular session we are going to talk about elements of entrepreneurship first and then followed by characteristics of entrepreneurship. So let's see what are all the elements which are associated with entrepreneurship. So first is risk bearing, second is organizing, third is innovating. Yeah, it sounds good. So these are all the three elements which are associated with entrepreneurship. So let's see and talk about them in detail. First is risk bearing. So what is risk bearing? So as an entrepreneur, one should have a capability who takes the risk so that he can establish a new venture for business in order to create utility for society and for himself. See, when we thought to start a new business, we don't have any idea whether this business will grow or not. So we assume, we do a lot of market research, but these are all not predictable, or these are not all 100% confirm or sure. So we have to take the risk in the starting so that we can start a business. Second is organizer. Yeah, entrepreneur is the organizer who brings together all the factors of production to create a new product or a venture. Like, he is the owner, so he's the only one who should gather all the resources, whether it should be capital, finance, teams, or anything. He should have the capability so that he can gather all the things in a one place and become a good organizer so that he is ready to establish his business. Third is innovating. He creates new business and takes risk in achieving the objectives for profit and growth by identifying opportunities. In the last session only, we have seen a difference between businessman and entrepreneur. So we have seen that businessman is a market player, whereas an entrepreneur is a market leader. So how it becomes a market leader? He has to create an own market for his business, for his particular finished product. So how it can be done? So if he shows some types of creativity, if he shows some type of innovation in his particular product, then only he is ready to do all these things. So these are all the three major elements which is associated with entrepreneurship. That is risk bearing, second is organizing, and third is innovating. So let's see. You have to see a failure as the beginning and the middle, but never entertain it as an end. The main line for an entrepreneur. Like, there will be lot of failure you will have to face when you are working as an entrepreneur. But always take the failure as the beginning and the middle. Never make it your end. Once you make it your end, then all the things will be finished. So never allow failure to become your end. Take failure as a success. Take failure, like failure is something who gives you the next chance to do the particular things in the different manner. Like, failure, it gives you the next chance to do the particular same thing but in different manner. So take it, the failure, in a positive way, then only you can able to be success in your own business. So now let's move forward and see some of the characteristics of the successful entrepreneur. So first is hard work. Willingness to hard work to distinguish a successful entrepreneur from an unsuccessful. So if you want to be successful, then you have to hard work. Then you have to work seamlessly. Like, unfortunately, you have to work like suppose 18 hours a day if you want to become a successful. Then most of the successful entrepreneurs work hard endlessly, especially in the beginning, and the same becomes their habit for their whole life. Yeah, this is the, not for entrepreneur, for everything you have to work hard if you want to achieve something in your life. So suppose when we were in school, our parents say, like, you, if you have to work hard, then only you will score high, right? So, and then in our college also we are seeing the same thing. So as an entrepreneur, for doing a anything, for achieving anything in life, you have to work hard. So this is the first characteristics. Second is desire to achieve high. You should have a great passion, you should be passionate, and you should be mad towards your dreaming, towards your goal. Like, you should be like, I have to achieve this and I'm 100% sure I will achieve this one day. So your thinking should be like this. Your thinking should be totally different from others. So this is only when you will be climbing stairs towards your dream. The entrepreneurs has the strong desire to achieve higher goals in the business. That is what the main thing. Then only you will work hard. If you have desired higher, if you have desire to achieve high, then only you will work hard because you are very passionate about the same thing. The high achievement motives strengthens them to overcome or face the obstacles, suppress anxieties, repair misfortunes, and set up and run a successful business. And this high achievement not only gives you the strength, but it motivates you also. So in that you will overcome all the types of difficulties which are coming towards you because you are passionate. You are like, I have to achieve this, and then definitely you will do this, and simultaneously in parallelly you will be strong enough to face any types of problems, any types of obstacles that are coming towards you. The third is perseverance. What is perseverance? Perseverance means something persistence. You're persistent in doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success. One of the qualities is that they possess high perseverance in their pursuits. This is again related, somewhat related to the previous point which we have seen, that you have to be passionate. They do not give up their efforts even if they fail. They take failure as a learning experience and make more dedicated and serious efforts on the next time and ultimately become successful. Yeah, this is the main point. You should never give up. You should have the ability to never give up. You should be strong enough, like you should always take all the things in a positive manner, whether it is where your failure only. You should be see the failure also in a positive manner. You can take the failure as a learning experience. Like I already told, failure gives you the another chance to do the same thing but in different manner. So you should think like this, these are all learning experience, right? Like there's one proverb, right? We all learn from our mistake, we all become more smart from our mistakes. So these are all the things which we can apply, and these becomes the characteristics of a successful entrepreneur, right? Next is highly optimistic. The successful entrepreneur has a positive approach towards things. That's what I told. You should take all the negative things. You should take even failure as your positive side. Take all the things as a positive side. Take all the things as your strength, and believe me, you will never fail. They do not get disturbed by the present problem faced by them. They are optimistic for future that the situation will become favorable to business in future. You should have the capability to believe in yourself. You should have the capability to believe in your ideas. Like you should not get fear. You should not get scared from the present problem which you are facing, or by the present business scenario which are going outside, or by the present competitors. You should be optimistic towards your goal. Like you should be like, something will happen good in your near future. You should think like this. Example, there's a proverb saying, now okay, let us take one example. Suppose we have a glass that is half full of water, and some peoples will be like, oh, only half glass of water is there, why it is not full? Like they are, or they are seeing the negative, why it is not full. They are not saying like half glass is full, they can able to burn their thirstiness, but they are saying like, oh, only half glass is there. Whereas the people will be like, oh god, finally, as half glass is there, it will be more than sufficient for me. So you should be think like this. You should be highly optimistic. You should see from a positive side, like at least there is a half glass of water, right? You should be not like only half glasses water is there. So these are all the way of thinking. So these is highly optimistic. Next comes innovative. We have already seen innovation. Like innovation is something which becomes the elements of entrepreneurship also. So let us see this as a character part also. Like production is meant to meet the customer's requirement without changing demand. Entrepreneurs initiate research and innovative activities to produce goods to satisfy the customer, changing requirement and demand for the profit. See, the ultimate goal of entrepreneurs are is to make profit, is to earn profit. And how they can achieve this? They can achieve this when their customers are satisfied from their products. They should give value to their customers. They should give all the things with respect to the fact like their customers are being happy from their work. They should have the capability to satisfy their customers. And how they can do this? They can achieve this by showing their innovation skills. So all these are interrelated, yeah, like late Dhirubhai Ambani is a great example for this innovative quality. Like, yeah, we all can examine this. Next is independence. They do not like to be guided by others and to follow the rules. Yeah, entrepreneur should be something like you should, there should be no one who can guide you, or there should be no set of rules which you should follow. You should make your own rules and regulation, and that should be followed by others who are working for your company. It should be like that. This you should not depend on someone. But you can you can listen to them, you can take some types of suggestion, but you should have the capability to take your own decision, right? You can take the suggestion, but don't take the advice. This is the difference between advice and suggestion. They resist to be a pigeonhole. Yeah, entrepreneurs are pigeonhole. They like to be independent in matter of business, not in matter of business, but in matter of all the things which are taking place in their company. So next is good organizer. This is also a part of elements. So we know like he's a good organizer also. Like he is the one who collects all types of resources and gather in one place. Various resources required for productions are owned by different owners. Then it is the ability of the entrepreneurs who bring together all the required resources for setting up an enterprise and then produce goods. Yeah, this is the main ability of an entrepreneur. If he is a good organizer, then only he can start his business further. Now next comes is foresight. Foresight is nothing but the ability of an entrepreneur how far he can see the future, how far he can predict the future, right? And this can be done by doing a lot of market research. Like they have a good foresight to know about future business environment, like what will happen for a particular product in future, whether the particular product will gain huge customer in a near future, or the value will be getting decreased day by day. In other words, they will visualize the likely changes to take place in market, in consumer attitude and in taste, in technical development, etc., and takes necessary and timely actions accordingly. Let us take a very good example for the foresight, like Mr. Anand Narayan Murthy is a very good example for business foresight. Like he pursued career in computer science when there was very less job in this field. Like he was studying computer science and pursued the career in the same when there was no job in this field, or we can say very less job in this field. And now we can see it is the era of computers. Without computer, without mobile phone, you are nothing, right? So we can see actually he has seen the business, he has seen the future for his business. Like in the coming world, it is going to be full computer machine oriented world. Everybody, every single people is going to work in a computer, right? Every single people, even the students, small kids will know how to run a computer or how to run a mobile phone. So it is a very good example of foresight, and entrepreneurs should also have a good foresight like this. So these were all about characteristics of entrepreneurs. So let's see what's written here. Don't try to do everything by yourself, but try to connect with people and resources. This is what the main thing is. Like you should have the ability to connect with more and more people. So you should have the ability to make your chain longer and longer day by day. Don't think like I can do this also, I can do this. Make a team, make your fellow mates, trust them and give them work, distribute the work. Then only you can see different people approaches, how different people are approaching for the same work. So this is how you can connect with different people and different resources. Having that disciplines and perseverance is really important. And these types of disciplines and perseverance, if you have these things very good in yourself, then you are ready to become an entrepreneur, my friend. So from this, I am just ending the session. Hope you all like it. So thank you for all listening. Let's meet in the next session. Bye bye.